Where is a dog at? Did you... What the... Whose dog is this? Where's a dog at? Nope, just ambient sound. There's a dog lost in Mexico somewhere. Okay, if you guys find the lost dog in Mexico, let me know. We'd like to try to get it back to its owner. Right now, hopefully it's got itself some food and stuff. Howdy Cowpoke, awesome BMX here. We are going to be showing you guys a method to get into Mexico and have a little bit of fun with your friends if you want to. That still works in 2021. We just tested it a little bit ago, so it does still work. If you guys already know this method, you can just, you know, smash that like button. Let us know that you know the method still works as well. But we wanted to showcase it to anybody that doesn't know how to get into Mexico right now, because it is pretty easy and a lot of fun to go over there and hang out with your friends and have your horse to run around in. So this is the aim down sight, weird slide method across the water. If you guys know what you're talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, though, we're going to go over all the steps on how to do it. So as you guys can see, we're down here below Tumbleweed, down at the San Luis River. I usually like to do this right around this area right here, just right where this little island is right here. So we're going to run down there real quick and show you guys exactly what we do next. Now the method we're going to use can technically be used anywhere on the map. This just works really good to be able to do it. First thing you want to do though is go into your settings. Make sure that for your first person settings, you're set up for standard. Just straight standard. If you don't use straight standard, then you want to change it to do in the first person for this method. It makes it a lot easier. I use standard FPS usually for both my setups. It has a little bit different controls, but for this method, you want to move your first person back to standard. Just makes it a lot easier, especially if you're on controller. For this method, I'll go over exactly what controls you use. I'm not sure exactly what they are on keyboard. If you use keyboard and mouse, this may be kind of hard, but I'll go over what the controls are, and then I'll start talking about how to do it on a controller. So we're going to use our pistols. I have them both out right now. We're going to use aim down sight. We're also going to use the strafe button. So on its you know, left joystick. We're also going to use the aim joystick. So on computers, that would probably be the mouse. So I'm not sure how well that works on keyboard and mouse. And then we're going to use the sprint button. So that's what we change to standard. If I tap X, I'll go into sprint. And that's what that does for you there. See, if we hold it down, see how we start to sprint. Now we're holding it down. We're sprinting now. That's exactly what we want to do now. Now you want to be in first person. That's what you need to be set up for. I just got a legendary over here. Are you serious? Well, it's probably gone now. And we're going to Mexico anyway. Maybe there'll be some legendaries in Mexico. Probably not, though. What we're going to be doing is using a slanted upgrade like this. And we're going to be backing up to it. So if we aim down sight and back up on this, as you get far enough, you see when you start to slide. That's what you're looking for. You can pretty much do this anywhere on the map, anywhere, to do this. And it actually can get you into lots of different places, not just Mexico. But if we aim down sight and back up, we go into the slide. That's what you're looking for. You need to make sure that happens. So that means you're in a good spot. You run it and you slide. See, I moved over just a little bit. I want to be about right here when we turn around, and we're going to aim that way. And then we're going to look down and we're going to back up just to make sure you get that slide. That slide right there. That slide animation is what you're looking for. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is set a marker on your map right across the river. Kind of far in there. This method we're going to use kind of follows the marker when we do it. So you want to set a marker about like that. And that should be all right, about like that. Now, what we're going to be using is the strafe and the aim. So what we want to do is aim down sight, back up like we did so that you start to fall. As soon as you fall, you want to push your right strafe button, your look left button, and your run button at the same time. So on a controller, it's going to look like this. We're going to go both together like this, and we have to push the X button on the PlayStation controller. So when I do it, usually I use my thumb, and as soon as I start to slip and fall, I'll go both together and smash my thumb on the X. Like that, my thumb on the X. So you can, of course, hold your controller like this, and as soon as you start to fall, push both your joysticks together and use this finger to hit your X button, or was it on Xbox, your A button? And that's what it should be set up for, as far as if you set up your standard like we did earlier. So we're going to try it real quick. And as soon as you do that, you got to hold all of them. So let's get ourselves set back up real quick. Right here is where I like to do it. We're going to turn around. We're going to aim that way. We're going to point down like this. We're going to back up. And as soon as we start to fall, we're going to do this method. Here we go. And go. Now we start, see, we're holding it like this. We've got both our controllers together and we're holding the X button like that. This is the only bad part. You got to hold this as you cross the river. As you can see now, we're crossing the river. I'm going to hold my controller down. I'm holding all these buttons still. I'm still aiming down sight. I'm pushing both my joysticks together and I'm holding the X or the A button on Xbox with my pointer finger right here. We're going to hold this stuff. We're going to go across the river. Now, I'm not sure why, but doing this method and holding this stuff and kind of freaking out like we are allows you to get past the kill barrier, which is in the middle of this river. So we're just going to keep on going until we see land on our mini-map. Right, looks like I probably should have took a tonic or something. Would have helped a little better. So you have a gold core in your stamina. We are at land, though. We are going to make it. You don't want to let go of this method, though, until you're a little bit on the land. So we're going to wait just a little bit until we watch ourselves on the mini-map get up past the water. You don't want to let go until you're probably a good, good ways up past the water. Let's see if we can get up this little hill right here. And we're going to make it. We'll make it. We'll make it. It's pulling us out of it. We're still in it, though. We're still moving, as you can see on the mini-map. And there. We let go. And there we are. If we take a look at the map, we are in Mexico. Fantastic. So this method has been around for quite a while. I just wanted to test to see if it still worked. I haven't tested it since the Bounty Hunter update. Looks like it still works. And here on January 7th, 2020, it does still work. Next thing you want to do is make a mark to get your horse. Yes, you can get your horse. You need to go right over to here. You can't run along the whole edge of the actual river here, or you can just run straight across there, but put a mark right there and just go towards your mark. Right, we made it over here to our mark. You can see we're on a really narrow place of the river. Just start calling your horse and bam, almost immediately right there. Usually right around these cactuses, he comes pretty easily. I should have changed my horse out. Now I got an avocado out here for some reason. El Cheapo loves to be out here. It would have been great to have El Cheapo. I wonder if I can flee this horse and call another horse. We'll see. We'll see if that works. I don't know. It might not. I might not have a horse now. We'll have to see. Let's change it over to El Cheapo. And we'll see if we can call El Cheapo now. Alright, yep, it worked. Just had to wait for their horse to disappear. And now El Cheapo's here. So, for some reason, you can call your horse at this spot right here. And that is about it. So if you do make it across here, I'll show you guys on the map exactly where the horse spot is again. It's right there. Right here is the best place, or the only place you can call your horse. So you can do some good exploring. I'll zoom in again and go quick right there. Right there is where you want to get your horse. Now that you're across here, you can go do some exploring. It's pretty crazy how much stuff, if you've never been out here, is already in the game. How much stuff is already texturized out here. You definitely want to make sure that your horse doesn't die. Because if you leave that area and your horse dies, you ain't getting it back unless you walk all the way back to that area. You want to make sure that you're all geared up as well. If you take a tumble, you don't want to die. Because if you die out here, you will respawn in Tumbleweed or even Santa Ana if you get far enough out here. So we're going to cruise around for a little minute, and I'll show you guys a couple pretty cool spots that are out here that you guys can go check out yourselves too. So as you guys can see, there's already roads out here as well, as you can see. I mean, this looks just like it would be a road or a path in New Austin, right? There's a path that goes off that way, another path off this way. I'm not sure why they haven't used any of this texturized area already. It would be an easy way for them to build a couple of missions and other things out here. Maybe we'll get an expansion at someday. As of right now, though, just come out here and explore and have some fun with your friends. Or by yourself as well. Where is a dog at? Whose dog is this? Where's a dog at? Nope, just ambient sound. There's a dog lost in Mexico somewhere. Okay, if you guys find the lost dog in Mexico, let me know. We'd like to try to get it back to its owner. Right now, hopefully it's got itself some food and stuff. We're almost to our first spot. I want to show you guys up here. The rock arch. It's pretty awesome. We're going to get over there and I'll show you guys exactly on the map. Where it is. All right, so here's one cool spot we got to. The big rock arch. Show you guys in the map exactly where it is. I mean, it's kind of hard to see stuff on maps when you're out here, you know, but we can kind of zoom out. You can kind of use this area to get down here to make a mark. I mean, we're right straight below the A and the V in Bravo. And then pretty much you can't even make a mark down that far either. So you're gonna have to make like a mark around this area. You'll be able to get there pretty easy if you just go. Here's where we got our horse at, right here. If you just go, you know, straight east all the way over, you'll be able to get there pretty easy. Once you get pretty close, it's pretty easy to find. The rock arch, it's pretty awesome. You can get up on top of this thing as well. If we come over here, just be really careful. You should be able to get up on top of this thing right here if you do the crazy hop method. Just don't die, but hop, hop, hop. There we go. A couple hops right there. You can get up on top of this thing. It's got a pretty cool view of all of the Mexico landscape. Let's cruise on over the top real quick. Just don't fall off because you ain't gonna survive this. Oh geez. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Nice panoramic view of all this amazing countryside out here. Let's head over to our next spot we want to check out. Got ourselves some palm trees out here. Not sure if they use this area in Red Dead 2 as like a testing ground to help build some textures, but there's a lot of stuff that is texturized out here. Maybe one day we'll be able to explore out here and have camp. Can I drop camp out here? Now we have our wilderness campfire. Nope. It was worth a shot, man. It was worth a shot. As I stated earlier, there's lots of roads and stuff it looks like in this area. And right up here, this looks like this is probably some kind of a train track line. Because right here, we got ourselves definitely the makings of a train tunnel through this rock. That's pretty awesome. If you guys want to check out this spot, it's a little easier to find. You can make a mark straight down from the S and San Luis River right here. And it's right there where we are. Right there. Not too bad. Pretty easy to find right there. Right, the last place we're going to show you how to get to is the fortress of the castle. You can see it from Manteca Falls. We can actually probably see Manteca Falls. I guess we can't. It's around the corner over there. Take a look at the map real quick. I'll show you where you need to come to. Right below us down here was the train tunnel. But you need to come up to make a mark right here. I'll zoom out a little bit. We're right across from the island. Just below Lake 𝐑𝐞𝐦𝐢𝐧𝐝𝐞𝐫𝐬. So right across from that island right there. You want to make a mark right here. There's actually a nice, pretty easy path that we're going to take all the way up this way. All the way around here. Stay up on top. And we're going to end up right up here. Right where the fortress is. As you guys can see, we just stay right along the water edge. Don't get too close to the water, but there is a fairly noticeable path that just leads all the way around the edge of this on the water side, all the way up to the fortress. So make sure you guys are watching for that. Come around the corner and voila, there she is. Of course, this is kind of not quite finished, so you can just ride right in there. And we are in the fortress. That's pretty cool. Not too much you can do up here. Come hang out with your friends. Let everyone know that you've been up here. A lot of other awesome places to go visit around this area. Some pretty cool stuff to see. But if you guys haven't been here, definitely come check it out. It's pretty cool. All right, looks like the sun's come up. We got some more exploring to do. Let me know if you guys find anything pretty cool down here in Mexico down in the comments. If you guys like this video or helped you out, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.